Hi, and welcome to the Ask StephShow. In today's episode, I'm going to answer the question, is it better to lift weights fast or slow? This is a common question I get from newbies that are new to the world of strength training and weightlifting. And it's a great question because when you walk into the gym and you watch people lift, everyone has their own style of lifting and is lifting using different techniques, whether they know it or not. And so it's confusing. You don't know what's right, what's wrong, unless you do your research. So, since I've had some experience with this, my husband as well, I'm going to go into detail about different styles of lifting and timing and speed that you should use when lifting weights. So let's start with the basics. When it comes to a muscle contraction, there are 3 different forms of contractions. There's an isometric, there's concentric, and there's eccentric contractions. An isometric contraction is where you are stressing and contracting the muscle, but you're holding that still. You're not moving into a shortened or lengthened position. So for example, if you were to do a bicep curl, curl the weight and then just hold it here and hold it and keep it still without lengthening or shortening the muscle, just holding it is isometric. Concentric is when you're contracting the muscle and shortening it, bringing it up. Now the muscle bicep where it starts and ends is becoming shortened, whereas eccentric is where the muscle is elongating during the contraction. So if you're coming back down, now the start and end point of the bicep is being elongated or made a bigger distance between. So concentric would be here, eccentric would be going back down, isometric would be holding it still. So now that you know those 3 forms of contractions of the muscle, it will make a little bit more sense when I talk about something called time under tension. What I mean by time under tension, or TUT, is how much time or how many seconds you're putting the muscle under tension or under stress. So let's take example A, example B, and compare. Example A, you walk into the gym and you see big muscular Mike over there, swinging weights around like crazy, super speedy. He's going, he's lifting weights, he's using momentum, he's swinging them around, and he's getting through a set of 10 like that in like 10 seconds. That's example A. Example B, little old Stephanie over here. I'm going slow. I'm taking my time. I'm lifting. I'm slowly controlling it. I'm not using momentum. I'm not swinging the weights. Guess how long it takes me to get through a set of 10? It takes me more like 30 or 40 seconds. So who's right? Well, let's think about it. If Big Mike's doing a set of 10 over here in 10 seconds, he is only putting his bicep muscles under tension for 10 seconds for that set. I just hit my biceps for almost like 40 seconds. So who's going to have the better outcome? Who's going to have more muscle hypertrophy, more muscle growth in those biceps? Mike or me? It's going to be me. I was stressing that muscle for a longer period of time. I was using good form, and that good form allowed me to isolate the bicep. Whereas Big Mike over here was swinging the weights using momentum. Guess what? The biceps weren't doing that muscle action as much as his body swinging back and forth was doing it. So, using better form, better timing, and slowing it down is the winner. And that's where time under tension comes in, because time under tension is how many seconds that muscle was put under stress with the concentric, isometric, or eccentric movement, the total amount of time it was under stress. So what is the optimal amount of time for the muscle to be under tension? The optimal time is 40 to 70 seconds of non-stop tension on that muscle. So that is why I recommend you wear a watch or have a stopwatch with you when you're doing your workouts. If you're doing a set and you're getting through it in 10, 20, 30 seconds, you're not optimizing your time and you're not going to get the best results. Slow it down, focus on slow, controlled movements, and try and get 40 to 70 seconds of tension on that muscle that you're trying to work. So let me show you an example. If I'm doing the bicep curl again, here's what I would do. I'd have my dumbbell here. I would most likely curl the weight up for 1 second and then I would most likely come down for 4 seconds. 3, 4. So again, it's 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm doing a 1 second concentric contraction as it shortens, and I'm doing a 4 second eccentric contraction as it lengthens. That means that 1 rep of a bicep curl is going to take me 5 seconds total. If I do 10 reps, that's 50 seconds that I'm putting the bicep under tension. And guess what? These guns are going to grow, baby. That's for sure. So I hope you guys get a little bit more better understanding now. When you're lifting, big picture, it's better to take it slow. Use control. Focus on the eccentric, or some people call the negative part of the contraction, where you're lengthening or coming back down to the start position. And lastly, use good form. Don't swing around. Don't use your body like crazy. Keep good posture and good form. And guess what? If you do that, you're going to see much better results in the gym. You're going to feel much better about your body. You're going to see more muscle growth, giving you those nice feminine curves. So I hope you guys learned something from today. If you want more health and fitness tips, definitely check out my website at beautifultothecore.com.